the Northwest 10K now, because there was the new colour T-shirt launched just last week as we head towards the event this year. It's the 27th version of the event. It's happening on Bank Holiday Monday the 6th of May. And Neil Martin and Nancy McNamee from the committee are with me now in the studio, chairperson and vice chairperson, to give them their full title. So anyway, thanks for coming in. How you doing?
Thank you very much, John. Yeah, we're doing good.
Good to see us both.
Yep.
Good to see the new T-shirt there too, Nancy.
Nice duck egg, blue, green, whatever you like to call it, and the red writing. And then at the back we have our 5 sponsors in the back.
Oh yeah.
Donegal Daily, Brian McCormick, and our Sport Centre Complex, Mount Errigal Hotel, and the Value Centre. Very fetching, yeah. And we went this year for a plain T-shirt rather than, we had stripe down the side for a couple of years on the collars or on the sleeves, but this year we went for a brand new T-shirt. Because if you'd
talk duck egg blue to me, I would go, that can't be great, but that's lovely.
It does looks very well, and
the red on the front and the black on the back.
The red logo on the front makes it very attractive, and I can only imagine what it'll be like on the morning of the race with 800 people wearing those T-shirts around the town. It'll be.
And everybody that registers, everybody that enters gets one of them, do they?
The first 1,000 entries gets one of them.
Okay.
After that, we will have other T-shirts, but not the duck egg blue one.
All right. So make sure you get in early. If you're going to do it, don't leave it to the last minute.
Exactly.
That's right. We encourage people to go online. The online entry is now opened, so therefore, and they are guaranteed their T-shirt. If they do an online entry, especially for people coming into the town. It mightn't be suitable to come in and enter on the Saturday or the Sunday or the Monday, and to leave it on Monday is a bit late if they want their T-shirt,
Absolutely, absolutely. Neil, anything different this year? A different starting point or different time or anything?
No, there's still 11 o'clock on the Bank Holiday Monday, the 6th of May, and as you say, rightly, the 27th running of the event. No changes. There is a bit of a situation with the new lights at the Polestar roundabout, but we have, thanks to the Gardaí and all our help, we have got around that situation at the moment, and we're happy, and we have a proposal and a plan to get everybody safely back.
So I'm just guessing here, would that plan be at the start everybody just goes straight through the roundabout and the traffic's held, and then after that it's at one of the junctions?
Yes,
a little bit
yes.
further
Well,
down.
there's a 57-page safety plan associated with this event from all the junctions. Every junction, we need at least 75 stewards out on the course, along with 5 supervising stewards, which covers a certain area of every race, of the aspect of the course. The Northwest 10K at the moment, an athlete or a runner or a walker is never more than 2 kilometres from the community centre. So in the event of injury or in the event of trouble, we can get them back to the community centre within a couple of minutes, very quickly and safely and securely. And as I say, we have not had any incidences in the last 27 run-ins, and we don't want one this year. Okay. And that's the way it is.
Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah.
But you have to have contingency plans in place just in case.
Oh yes, there's always contingency plans for the Gardaí, for the ambulance service, for fire services, all those things. Roads are closed at certain points, but we allow access for the emergency services all the time. And thank you to the Gardaí and the barracks in Letterkenny, especially Sergeant Ewan Welch, who has helped us over the years, and we always thankfully come out the other side safely and securely.
It couldn't be done without their help. Nancy, the benefiting charities this year.
The benefiting charities this year, we have 3 great charities this year. We have the Letterkenny Childcare, we have Cara House Family Resource Centre, and we also have Kilmacrennan, Termon, Trenta, Churchill, Garton First Responders.
That's a big area.
That's a big area, and 3 great charities. They're working very hard out there. They're also trying to do other add-on events, and they have been very successful to date as well. They've done fashion shows, they've done tea.
There was a big fashion show there a few weeks back.
There was indeed a great success, Cara House led out on, but the other 2 charities were with them as well. And we had a lot of we had Goretti, the superintendent, we had the manager of the Finn Harps. They had a lot of celebrities out there modelling for them, and various different fashion
Because it's thanks to events like that raises the money well in advance, and totally aside from the registrations, it's the charities involved, organising, whatever it is, pub quiz or fashion show or collections. In fact, there's a couple coming up shortly.
There's a night of the races coming up shortly in the Gartley, the
Swillian.
Yeah, and there was
that's Saturday the 27th.
That's correct, yeah.
There was a charity football match last Friday. There was a table quiz in the Arena 7 last Thursday. There's a lot of stuff happening over the next
Saturday. There's going to be a collection.
There's also going to be a collection at Simpsons. They're selling lines at Simpsons and also at Dunn Stores, the old Dunn Stores as well. Okay. Great prizes are for the draw as well. They've a wide selection wide selection of prizes for the draws as well. And we would like also to thank everybody that's supporting all the charities. We like to encourage as many people as possible as well to come out, not only to run but to walk on the day of the race. People think that it's a 10k, it's a race, we need to be training all the rest of it. That isn't what the 10k ethos is at all. It's about families getting out there, enjoying the day, having the fun. It's at 11 o'clock in the morning. You can be back, have your goodies in the car park and the track.
Dusted by lunchtime.
Very much so, and go out there and have a lovely family lunch for the evening.
Yeah.
Very much so.
But a lot of people do. You see a lot of people walking it and people pushing buggies and stuff. So it is a big community and family event.
It's like over the past 26 runnings of the North Well, we had one of them. It was during lockdown. It was a virtual walk or race, but it's always the families and the community that generate the income. I mean, at the end of the day, athletics is a sport, and athletes will run the race, but there's not that many hard and fast basic runners in the county that would generate 1,000 people at the start of a race.
In other words, the race element is only a portion of what
the race element is a vehicle for the charities to generate income and use our name and use their own name to create awareness of their own charities as well as everything else. And like over the last 26 years, we've raised, not we personally, Nancy and myself, but in terms of the Northwest 10K Committee, €932,000 for 38 charities.
You're heading towards the million mark.
We're heading towards.
Hard to top the million this year, would you?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
Working
but,
hard.
The committee or the charities did say at one stage they were going to push it out there, but
it's going to happen.
It's a lot of money. If you take it on average, €932,000 over 26 years is about 35,000 per annum. Yeah. But I mean, there was years it was bigger and there was years it was less. But that's not the way it. That can happen. Yeah. The charities are working very, very well, and they're working very, very hard, and they deserve all their support the local communities can give them, because this is their fundraiser for 2024.
Yeah.
All the money they collect, and we divide it equally among them with whatever money we have left over from our race and when our expenses are taken out of it. Everything else is put into the kitty and it's divided equally among the three charities. So that's how it works.
It works best then when three charities pull together and get behind it and realise that this is an opportunity.
Very much so, yeah. And I have to say the three charities this year are working just very much hand in hand. The three of them are one supporting. One might put out that they're having the tea, we'll say, for example, in Queven last week, but the other two charities were out supporting them. Likewise with the fashion show and every event that has gone to date as well.
Brilliant. And Neil, there's a special guest to start it.
Yes, just as well. Normally we do invite the Donegal Person of the Year to be the official starter of the Northwest 10K. It hasn't always happened in different times. They were just not available. But we are delighted that we have Moya Brennan coming this year. Once after she was inaugurated as the Donegal Person of the Year, we made contact and she come back, responded very quickly to us, and is delighted to be coming along. She says she can't run it herself, but she will be there at the start, and she will do the official start for us. So we're delighted to have the Donegal Person of the Year, Moya Brennan, with us.
Are you doing it, Nancy? I know you do a lot of running.
I do a lot of running, but unfortunately since 2011 I haven't done the 10K because we're too busy on the morning.
She's not allowed.
You keep her in check. Plenty of other events she can do, Neil. Yeah. So.
Can I just say as well that as you were talking there about the race element, there is also €500 up for the first female and male that can break the records. Currently, the record is Noel Berkeley done it in 1998, 29:14. And Maria McCambridge has the female one in 2005, which was 32:34. So there's €500 if a man can break the time, or the women can break their time as well. It's just an element for athletes coming into the town and to encourage the good athletes as well to come into the town as well for the race.
I remember doing it on a couple of occasions. Just when you get to the end, I was like, I'm used to maybe doing the odd 5k, but 10k is just you know, it's obviously it's a bit more. And you're absolutely whacked. The tank is absolutely empty because there's such a crowd doing it, and you're always looking to catch up with somebody in front, and there's always an onus, and there used to be the Highland Court League. I think that's taken out now.
We have that out now.
Yeah. So and that was really tough. So come the end, and you just think that you're just never going to get to the community centre, but you do.
You always do. There's a competitive streak in everyone. Even if they're only pushing a buggy, as you said earlier. Everybody goes out there to challenge themselves just to get round at 10k, and by so doing, and have to have a sponsorship card or whatever and gather up a few pounds for the charities, it's all the better. Even the money they pay for their entry fee, while we give out a t-shirt for that as well, there's still some left over to go to the charity. So by just coming along and entering, get there. Now, there is always a risk that if it's a bad morning and storm and rain and whatnot, that families may not get out there and do it. That's fair enough, but the argument is get your entry in anyway. At least you have helped the charity, whether you'd come along on the day to do the event or not.
And hopefully you will.
Absolutely. And there's a t-shirt, as Nancy is showing you there, for everybody in the audience, up to 1,000 people.
Even if you don't make it, you're still going to get on the day, you're still going to get the t-shirt. Okay. So the message is loud and clear. Go online to register. Yeah. Can you go along physically and register at this stage?
Yes, not at this stage. On Saturday, the 4th, and Sunday the 5th.
So the weekend, just before.
From 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock at the community centre, we'll be there. And on Monday morning we will also take entries, but we don't want everybody there at that stage.
Yeah, I understand.
And I mean, the website is www.northwest10k.com. And you get in there and you get your link to the entry, the online entry link, and you also can get it on our Facebook page as well and all our social media outlets. So there's a link there on that all the time. It's www.njuko.net.
Get the link.
But you get the link right away once you get into your website.
On the posters.
Any of the socials.
It's on the posters you see as well, or indeed if the sponsorship cards, if you have one of them. But it's about getting out there, helping the community, helping these 3 charities that are very, very, as I say, worthy of the cause and worthy to be involved. We interviewed 9 charities this year. We picked these 3, and rightly so, and we could have picked any one of the 9. But that's the way life is. We can't take 9 because there'll be no package in it, as they say. But 3 is about the max we can accommodate, and they are working hard. We laugh ourselves about we're all getting off this committee when we make $1 million, but you know, it's not that we will certainly not be doing that. But we talk away about making the $1 million. It'll be close this year. It may not make it, but it'll be close. But within the next 2 years, we certainly will be hitting €1 million of charity, of money that has been distributed locally. Everything. We don't take anyone outside of the county in terms of charities. We just work with what we get from within the local area, and that's the way we work. That's our ethos.
All right, well, the countdown is on. It's a bank holiday Monday the 6th of May. It's always a fantastic event, always really well supported, and hundreds of runners and walkers and strollers and anything else just get around it in any old way. Yeah. Sorry,
just before we finish, John, can I just say thank you again to the local community and to Letterkenny, the people of Letterkenny as well. And while we're out there running a race on Monday morning, the 6th of May, we would like them just to, again, show their patience and respect for the people that are out there walking to raise money for local charities within Letterkenny, Kilmacrennan, Termon, Trenta and that as well. We do know there's and make and convenience some people, but there are alternative routes as well. But we would thank them very sincerely for their cooperation.
And maybe
with
come
that.
out and cheer on.
Yes, very much so.
Park up and get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, guys.
And thank again for our sponsors.
Not at all. All right. Bye now.
Thank you very much, John.
Sean.
Get with the best. Virgin Media, Ireland's